Hi, my name is Jennifer Grant, and I will be presenting the Woodcock-Johnson 3, which is the test of achievement. And the purpose of this test is to measure general intellectual ability and specific cognitive abilities. The materials that you'll need to assess a student with this test are 2 blue binders that contain the test. You will need a test record booklet for the assessor. You will need a student work booklet for the student. And you will need a blue pen for the assessor and a pencil for the student. I'm going to review what the binders consist of, then I'll go into the assessor's test booklet. Next, I'll introduce the student response booklet, and finally I will let you guys in on how an assessment would go using all of the materials. So first, when you have your binder, tests are indicated 1 through 12 on this binder, and then tests 13 through 22 in this binder. I'm going to be working with test 17, and that tests the student's abilities for synonyms, antonyms, and also analogies. At the bottom you have different tabs with the test number and what they will test on. So I flip all the way to 17A, which is synonyms. When I first open, I get this, what I like to call a cover page. This will give you the administration overview, the scoring, and then starting points. Sometimes there are different starting points depending on each test. For this particular one, your starting point is number 1. When I flip this over, the assessor will see this page. And what this page has is your sample items, a basal, a ceiling, and then suggested starting points. Because I teach secondary, my suggested starting point for grade 8 to an average adult would be item number 7. Depending on your district, the starting points may change or alter, so you'd have to contact your department chair or district level special education department to see where they want you to start. The blue dialogue on this page that you saw, that is everything that the assessor will be saying to the student, and it needs to stay within this dialogue in order to maintain the standardized. When I flip this around, on this side, this is what the student will see. And basically, you have the words street, large, and sleep. So for instance, if I was giving this, my dialogue would be another word that means street is road. Tell me another word for large. And I would wait for the student's response to give me a synonym to the word large. Moving on to the test of achievement test record booklet. This is what the assessor will have and hold and have all the answers and scoring in. So if I open my test, because I was on test number 17, I would open my test book to test 17, and my scoring would be right here, score 1, 0. That means if the student gets it correct, you give them a 1 in this area, and if they get it incorrect, you make a 0 mark. When the test is complete, you add up all of your scores and put your total in this shaded box. From there, your shaded boxes will be inputted into a database for Woodcock-Johnson 3, and I will go more in depth about your score report towards the end of this demonstration. The student response booklet is a little bit different. It has areas for the student to fill in and write in here. That's what you need your pencil for, because they need to be able to calculate. They need to be able to write and even write sentences in here. So this is something for them to work in, but you need to keep it. Next, I'm going to demonstrate how to use, how to do a test that has all three: the student booklet, the assessor's answer booklet, and also the test itself. So I'm going to open. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate how you would use the student booklet, the answer key, and the test together in one test. The student booklet, I'm choosing test number 6, which is math fluency. The student booklet, I would open to test 6, math fluency, and I would set that booklet in front of the student with their pencil. During this test, I read in the directions that the student gets 3 minutes to do as many math fluency as they can. When I allow that 3 minutes, while the student is doing that to make efficient time, you find test 6 inside of your assessor's answer booklet, and then you wait for them to finish. Once they are finished, you collect your student's booklet, you calculate how many they got correct within that 3 minutes, and you put your answer right here in the shaded area of the test book, along with the time that you gave them to complete the test. From there, once all of your tests are completed, and that is something you can get from your district or your department chair, once all the tests are completed, you go through your test of achievement answer booklet, and there is software that allows you to input all of your answers. And when you do that, you then do the score report. Basically, this score report will give you the standard score, which is used on the bell curve in order to explain to parents where they are, if they're average, below average, or above average. And then you also have the percentile rank on the last column. Those are your two most important. Sometimes this last column will be GE, which is grade equivalent. My district doesn't like us using that because sometimes parents get too hung up on that they're at a 3rd grade level or a 4th grade level. So in conclusion, the Woodcock-Johnson 3 Test of Achievement has their 2 binders consisting of the test, a student booklet, and an answer booklet. Eventually, with all of this testing, it will give you a score report. Thank you.